excited today to be here with Dr. Tauheed, Burke, and Damon Scott. Welcome to the Outlet with Kei-Touch.
Thank you for having us. We're excited to be here.
Excited to be here.
Absolutely.
Yes, I'm excited to be here as well. I mean, because yesterday we celebrated my birthday along with our country's birthday. And I said, I have to be at work tomorrow because I have to be there for Dr. Tauheed Burke and Damon Scott, because we have to talk about the DMV Awards and Fashion Show Gala.
Yes.
Look, it's all going down Saturday,
yes.
July 19th, 2 weeks from today. And it is happening from 6 to 10 p.m. at the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Library. Gentlemen, man, this is really exciting. Something fun to do this summer and honor all those in the community doing great things. Dr. Tauheed Burke, talk to me a little bit about this gala that's going down in a couple of weeks, and what has you so excited about it?
First of all, it's going to be like the Met Gala and Grammys combined. We have the VIP reception starting at 5 p.m. to 6:45 p.m. We have two red carpet situations that take place. We also have a black carpet, which is going to be right out front. We're going to have 7 tasting stations. We're going to be recognizing community leaders that have made an impact throughout the DC metropolitan area. We have over 60 models. We're going to have one of the most elegant, high fashion fashion shows that have ever taken place in the DC metropolitan area. We want the entire DC, Baltimore, Virginia to come witness history that's about to take place at the Martin Luther King Memorial Library on 9th and G Street, Northwest Washington, DC.
Yes, yes.
Wow, this is just amazing. Damon, tell us a little bit why you're so excited.
What? I am extremely excited because we get to acknowledge our community leaders. Sometimes, as life goes by, people normally get acknowledged at their homegoing. They know that's when they normally get their flowers. What we want to do is all the individuals that made an amazing impact on our community, we want to give them their flowers now, today. Not when they're gone, but give them while they're present. So I'm extremely excited about it. And also, it's at the historic MLK Library. You can't get no better than that. Excited.
Can't get any better than that. How long have y'all been planning this?
Since last year?
Yeah.
Since I first had you last year, so we ended last year.
Oh, so last year was the first?
Yeah, last year was the first, yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so tell us a little bit about that process, because I know when you do the first of anything, you have lessons learned and you can tweak it, make it much better.
Well, I think that one of the biggest things is all about the experience. You want everyone to have an amazing experience. You want everyone to come out and have a great time. You want to make sure that the show hits off without any hitches. You want to make sure that the lighting is correct when it comes to the engineering, the DJs, the models. Sometimes there can be some, malfunction with the wardrobe. We want to make sure all those things are in place. And also, when you take a step back, you brainstorm, say, well, how can we make it even better? How can we make it even more powerful? So
like last year, we didn't have enough chairs. I mean, we had more people at the event last year than the hotel anticipated. So our biggest challenge is we didn't have enough chairs, but everybody loved the environment. They loved the atmosphere. They loved the concept of what we did. And what we did is we took what we've learned from last year and we're elevating the experience for the VIPs. We put a big emphasis on the VIPs. We want to make sure that they have an experience that will be remembered for the rest of their life. And the next thing is the honorees. When we recognize them and they get off the stage, we have a VIP backdrop, red carpet interview session for the honorees. When they come off the stage, they're going to be escorted behind stage. We have a backdrop behind stage, which I don't think has been done in the DC metropolitan area, where interviews are going to be taking place backstage. Before the models get on the runway, we're going to have photographers there taking pictures of the models at the backdrop at the red carpet before they get on the runway. We have over 40 photographers, videographers, and media outlets, over 12 magazines going to be covering this event. It's going to be star-studded. When a person when they step on the curve, they're going to walk into a black carpet with a backdrop with the DMV logo all over there in platinum. It's going to be absolutely unbelievable.
And if I get one other thing, I think this is extremely important. When it comes to
Yes.
the community, we want to support our vendors.
Mm.
So we're going to have an intermission in the middle of the show to give the guests the opportunity to go out and patronize the vendors, the many vendors that we have attending the event. So it's all about the community event. We got to help each other out. So support one another.
Great stuff.
Well, I know
we rise together.
If you have food, you're not going to have any trouble getting people to patronize vendors, because I know it's a fashion show gala and everyone wants to look their best, but they're definitely going to be hungry.
Yes, they are.
Yes, and we want to feed. We're going to have oysters being shucked there right on
the
spot.
Wait a minute.
Oysters, absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
It's an experience.
It's an experience. So, Dr. Burke, tell me how this all started. This is the second annual. Where did this concept
it was
come
inspired by, we started a Hall of Fame in the community of Baltimore called Cherry Hill in 2012. When we started that Hall of Fame, we were able, the city allowed us to put the Hall of Fame, to house the Hall of Fame in a wellness center in Cherry Hill, the first of its kind in the country. And because DC is like home to me, I've been to DC all my life mostly. And Damon Scott is a great friend of mine, and I know what Damon have done in the industry in this area. And I reached out to him. I said, Damon, I have a vision. I have a vision of creating a situation in DC where we can have a big fashion show. We can recognize community leaders. We can have like this big time gala where people come together and we bring fashion back to DC. And Damon said, sound like a great idea to me.
That was it.
That was it.
That's it. Now I love fashion anyway, so I'm a fashionable type of guy. So it definitely makes sense.
Yes, sir.
So I'm glad we're talking about fashion right now. Yes, we are talking about the DMV Awards and Fashion Show Gala going down July 19th. And look, on Eventbrite, just type DMV Awards. And look, they're going to pop right up. When you start searching for DMV Awards, it's going to pop up for you, okay? So, but I want to talk about fashion in the sense of our young men, especially. A lot of them walk around this area with their pants below their waist, their boxers showing, things like that. What do you think or hope that this fashion show gala will do to inspire the dress code or how a lot of our young men carry themselves?
Well, I think that it's the image of what you see. I mean, if you look at social media, I mean, a lot of young men are into videos. They're on TikTok, they're on IG, and so. But I don't think they see enough individuals being dressed up. So I think that's extremely important. And I think it starts in the home. I think the home plays a major role before the individual walks outside. I know when I was growing up, I couldn't just walk out the door in any old type of way. I needed to make sure that my shirt was pressed, my pants were pressed, and I came from my family upbringing. I think that plays a major role.
Absolutely. I think it's subliminal. I think the subconscious mind have been infiltrated with negativity, right? If you listen to music today, music is not talking about, people coming out dressed up and things of that nature. It's talking about thugs and thug this and thug that. So what we want to do is try to change the mindset and the narrative in our community, not only our community, in diversified communities throughout America, where people like fashion is a thing again. We want to bring fashion back to DC metropolitan area. I remember it was a time in DC where fashion was a big time thing. When you walk somewhere, I mean, it was a big, major situation.
It's a big, major situation. Yes, look, it's the Outlet with Kei-Touch here with Dr. Tauheed, Burke, and Damon Scott. We are talking about the DMV Awards and Fashion Show Gala. Man, it's going down in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Look, you need to go on Eventbrite now. Right?
Yes.
Just search DMV Awards is something you do not want to miss. Look, on the other side, man, we're going to talk about some of the fashion designers being profiled at the gala and some of the honorees. Look, it's the Outlet with Kei-Touch. Only the best of the best. I attest right here on the Outlet. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Outlet with Kei-Touch. Oh, just excited to be here with Dr. Tauheed, Burke, Damon Scott. We are talking about the DMV Awards and Fashion Show Gala going down July 19th. So go ahead. Google it now. Google it now. Get your tickets. Something you do not want to miss. It is so much, it takes so much to pull something like this off. I know you guys have put in a lot of hard work, and then you have to get sponsorship for it. Talk to us a little bit about who's supporting this event.
Well, I mean, we want to thank all of our sponsors, people that believe in us, believe in our cause, believe in our mission to impact the community, and also part of the proceeds will benefit the Kai House for special needs individuals, which is a big thing to me, and it affects a lot of families throughout the country. Total Wine is sponsoring us, Hotel Washington, Upscale Magazine, Kyle's Barbecue Pit, Carolina Kitchen, We Model, Cans Boutique, New Box, Miguel Wilson, Glamour Magazine. It's just so many people that are sponsoring our cause, and we really appreciate them. Again, we have over 12 magazines that's going to be there. So we really appreciate what they're doing.
Yes, we do. Absolutely.
How does that feel to know that you're going to have over 12 magazines at your second annual event?
It's exciting. It's exciting, and it means that we're doing something special. I think the community, anything positive, I feel like community should jump on board. Anytime you talk about the community, especially we recognize the community leaders, I mean, we need some positive energy in our city. So, I mean, it makes us feel great, proud, excited. Get excited.
Exactly.
Saturday, July 19th, baby. Let's go.
That's right. It makes it feel significant and impactful, right? And they feel that. We had, matter of fact, we had some people emailed us yesterday wanting to cover the event. I believe by the time, the event comes, we probably have about 55 outlets covering the event. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I mean, and I'm not saying this because Damon and I are putting this together. I'm saying this to say, if you live in the DC metropolitan area, Baltimore, DC, Maryland, Virginia, and you miss this event, you're going to miss something that's going to be historic. They're going to talk about this 100 years from now. I promise you, they're going to talk about this event. And I believe that we're going to have this event televised one year. One year, you're going to have the DMV Fashion Awards Gala televised, just like they televised the Met Gala, just like they televised the Grammys. We're taking this to another level.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. I just love it. And I mean, the thing is, DC is the nation's capital.
Yes.
DC leads the way, whether it wants to or not, in everything. And why not lead the way in fashion? Why not lead the way in recognizing community leaders? Why not? Tell us about these community leaders, at least one or two that are being honored.
Okay. Well, we have the DMV Legend Award. We have John Blasingame, Brian Mitchell, of course, Ben's Chili Bowl. We have the DMV Community Icon Award. We have Santana Moss, ex-Washington Redskins, Kyle and Vasanda Arrington, and Easy Street. Easy Street's been honored as well.
Oh, that is really cool. That is really cool. And you said Ben's Chili Bowl.
Yes.
Man, I just got hungry thinking about that. I probably didn't. I heard Ben's Chili Bowl and Easy Street. Okay,
Yes.
That's see where my mind is right now.
Exactly. And a couple of more. You got Barry Fletcher, who's one of the big time stylists in the DC metropolitan area. Derek Rutledge, who is Oprah Winfrey makeup artist. Ron Cook is one of the biggest fashion show producers. The great Earl Bannister up in Baltimore. We got Kenny Cass. We have various individuals that I hate to not mention all of them because all of them are big and special to us.
Absolutely.
What went into nominating who would be awarded? When you see these kind of galas, you always wonder what went into this process of selecting these people. What did they have to do? What bar did they have to reach to be selected for the DMV Awards and Fashion Show Gala 2025?
I think since it is a community award, I mean, Tauheed and I both are very engaged in the community. And I think that you also solicit others in the community. We have this particular award. Can you give me some nominees that you think will benefit from this award, who should receive this award?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, absolutely. And we sent out, starting in November, we sent nomination requests out to the entire DC metropolitan area to nominate individuals that they felt could get recognized in these particular areas. And we put the criteria for these areas that we wanted to nominate people for in the community, and they came through by nominating quite a bit of people, and it's going to continue to grow every year.
Yes, it is.
Wow, because you have a list of honorees. How many people around? How many people came last year?
We got about
400.
about 300.
300. And what are you anticipating this year?
I believe,
500,
yeah,
600.
yeah.
Double
Yes.
in 1 year.
Yes.
Double. How many magazines did you have last year?
Maybe 3, right?
Yeah, 3.
3 last year.
So triple.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
World travels fast.
Exactly.
It's catching fire, right? Is
Yes,
that
it
what it
is.
is?
Yes,
It's catching
catching
fire. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that you're honoring community members. I think it has a lot to do with celebrating fashion.
Yes.
That is so fun. And it's the summertime. Oh my goodness. In the DMV, the nation's capital.
At the historic MLK Library.
Oh goodness, it can't get no better,
Can't get no
can
better.
it?
That's right.
It can't get no better. Okay, and then we have local designers. So do we have local designers we're featuring?
International designers. We
Oh.
have people coming from all the way from Nigeria to show their brands on the runway at the DMV Fashion Awards Gala. We have people coming from Philadelphia. We have Australia, an individual that runs an operation in Australia that's going to have their brands there to fit the host models. The host models will get designer dresses made by Victor. We have Miguel Wilson is going to be fitting myself and Damon.
Yes,
We have shop the runway. Yeah, exactly. Miguel Wilson. Blue Toppers Swimwear, 88 Spade. Succeed Anyway. My brand gonna be on the runway. We're gonna shut it down.
Succeed Anyway. Succeed Anyway.
Okay. Wait, let's talk about that real quick, Dr. Burke. So Succeed Anyway. Do we have clothing line with that?
Absolutely. We have a clothing line. We started with t-shirts. We went to hoodies. We went to hats. Then we started with legging outfits for women. We expanded into, we have some athletic attire for men, for women. We have men's sweatsuits. I got some sweatsuits that we're going to show on the runway that's going to shake the place up. We got some designer suits that we got made from scratch that's going to be on the runway, that's going to rock. One of them was inspired by the great Damon Scott. Damon said, Tauheed, you need to do a jacket like this. I said, what? Said I put a design together. My guy sketched it up. Then we decided to go for it. So that's going to be on the runway as well.
Teamwork makes dreams work.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. It's so much happening. I can tell y'all been planning this since what, July 27th of last year?
Absolutely.
This is awesome. So these designers, you have all these designers, international designers. And then what I love about this, you are providing a platform for these designers to showcase their work, their product.
Yes.
Wow.
And one thing, Damon, is I'm sorry. So Damon mentioned earlier the vendors, right? So these vendors that's coming, we want to support local businesses, right? So when people come to the gala, even if you buy some for $5 from a vendor, $2 or $3, support these people because they're going out on a limb to put their money out there and showcase their brand. We need to support their brand. If we want to support everybody else's brand, we got to support the local brands that's in the DC metropolitan area.
It's all about supporting the community.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I mean, it's a beautiful thing when you can see this. And I'm just so excited. I hope I'm able to come.
Of course,
I don't want to miss this historic moment. I mean, Dr. Burke said they're going to be talking about this 100 years from now.
Yes, yes.
I mean, I want to be part of that historical moment at the historical MLK Library.
I'm not saying you'll be there. If you're not there, I'm going to come get you.
That's right.
Okay, you're going to come get me.
Yes, I am.
I love this. I love this. As far as parking around that area, how's that going to look?
Well, there's a parking garage directly right across the street from the MLK Library. And the Verizon Center is one block up. So that, if we can get 15, 20, 25,000 in the Verizon Center, we can get 600 people inside the MLK Library. So it's downtown DC. There's plenty of parking, plenty of street parking, and plenty of garage parking.
I love hearing about the garage parking. Look, I'm from Houston, Texas, where we have parking lots and things like that. In DC, boy, you got to find that street parking. So it's so cool that the DMV Awards and Fashion Show Gala, look, it's plenty of parking. So if you have that fear of finding a place to park in DC, you don't have to worry about this at all. Just go on Eventbrite or just Google DMV Awards and Fashion Show Gala. It'll pop right up. Get your tickets now. Get your tickets now. This is going to be so much
Yes.
fun. Look us Outlet with Kei-Touch. On the other side, we're going to talk about what these gentlemen do all the time. And that's going to roll right into this awards and fashion show gala. It's Outlet with Kei-Touch. Stay with us.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was gonna read the whole list, but she said I'll give 2. I was gonna read the whole list, but she said,
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Outlet with Kei-Touch. Oh, so excited to be here with Dr. Tauheed Burke and Damon Scott. We are talking about the DMV Awards and Fashion Show Gala.
Yes.
It all goes down July 19th. That is
Get those tickets. Get those tickets.
Get those tickets. All you have to do is Google. That's the age we're in, right?
Yes,
you don't have to remember no phone numbers. You don't have to remember a website. All you have to remember is DMV Awards, and it'll take you there.
Yes,
but try to remember DMV Awards and Fashion Show Gala. Cop your tickets. It is going to be historical. Historical.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
So we want to talk about the men behind the event. That's what I want to do right now. Dr. Tauheed Burke, Succeed Anyway. And you know, I've told you before, I just love that. Succeed Anyway. Share with us a little bit about Succeed Anyway, your book.
And the brand.
So
the book came as a result of years of me struggling to build a business, learning the concepts of what it takes to be successful in business. And what I found out, I wanted to put it in writing. And what I found out is that most businesses, the reason they fail is they have lack of knowledge and lack of capital. So if you can start a business part-time, learn that business inside and out without giving up the security of a full-time job, learn how to make money, learn how to raise capital, learn how to market, and then you can build your foundation and you can go from being part-time to full-time. That's how I built all my businesses. I started my financial service company part-time. I started my construction company part-time. I started Succeed Anyway brand part-time. And I took them from being part-time to full-time to making a substantial amount of money and making an impact throughout the community. So that's where the Succeed Anyway brand, the book came from. It came from an idea, came from a concept, came from experience of running a business, and we turned it into a brand. We want Succeed Anyway to be an international brand. Right now, we're in the Dominican Republic, we're in America, and we are in the Philippines right now. We're continuously expanding our brand. We want the world to look at themselves in the mirror, say billionaire in the making, millionaire mindset, Succeed Anyway. In every time, now we put it on their suits. We put on suit jackets. We put it on women dresses. We're going to change the mindset of our community.
Yes, let's go. Let's get it.
I love that. I mean,
Succeed Anyway, baby. Succeed
oh
Anyway.
my goodness, that was a good little PSA right there. Succeed Anyway. I'm convinced. No, but seriously, I think that is so important what you're talking about, because a lot of times, and we talked about our young men earlier, a lot of times they don't know any better. They don't know. They don't have that role model or anyone who cares. Right. And then another thing is it's really important for us as Black people to share information. Mm-hmm. We have to share information. Mm-hmm. Each one teach one. Absolutely. Right. And I think that's really, really instrumental. And like they said, what's that, an old African proverb? It takes a village to raise a child. We have to share these ideas. We have to share these concepts, and we have to share our success stories so we can succeed anyway. I think that is so important. Thank you for sharing that. And just a quick plug, tell us how we can get that book, Succeed Anyway.
SucceedAnyway.net. You can order the book and you can order the clothing, or you can go to Succeed Anyway, EDM@gmail.com. We're also on Instagram, Succeed Anyway, EDM.
I love it. Nice. I love it. Damon Scott, tell us about what you do.
Well, absolutely. So I'm the founder of Next Level Entertainment Group. I've been hosting events in the DC metropolitan area, as well as Miami, different states, Dallas, Atlanta, Dubai, all over, for over 2 decades. We have our annual, speaking of events, we have our annual Pink and White Breast Cancer Awareness Affair coming up. I've been doing it over 20 years. I'm gonna clap it up for that. 20 years.
Yes.
Breast cancer awareness.
That's serious.
Breast cancer awareness. I mean, we all know that in the African American community, you know, a lot of times people suffer in silence. From what I've heard, they suffer in silence. They don't have the support. So when we host our events, we bring everyone together. It's more like a big family community thing to support each other. And then I've learned that support groups are developed through just coming to the events. Well, we've had amazing artists in the past, such as Layla Hathaway, the Music Soul Child, Kendrick Family Soul, Will Downing, Stokely. I've had Shantae Moore, Eric Roberson, Big Daddy Kane, Dave Hollister, Kenny Lattimore, Vivian Green, so many artists in the past. And it's exciting. For me, it's all about the community, all about giving back. So when you have the opportunity to really give back to the community and really embrace breast cancer, I'm extremely proud about that. We also have events as well, but that's the one that's coming up. We do Miami, Black Hollywood, South Beach. We do an annual New Year's Eve. We do an annual All Black Affair. We do a Derby event on the Lower Racetrack, dressing up. All these are dress up events, and people love these type of events.
So Damon, you should have just said, "Look, I have an event every week you can come to." That's what I heard. He said, "Hey, 52 weeks in the year, look me up." No, but Damon, on a serious tip, Outlet with Kei-Touch is all about the give back, sharing information. I see a lot of young men striving to be event promoters and want to break into the industry and be able to throw their own events. What words of wisdom do you have for some young man or woman that's looking to break in and create their own events?
I think the biggest thing is be kind. Be kind, and also understand it is a relationship business. Okay, you can't burn bridges. If you don't like someone, you still need to go out and support them. If you don't like, you can't not speak to someone, because, you know, and especially in the DC metropolitan area. My own personal experience, I may be out and they say, "Well, Damon didn't speak to me." Well, Damon didn't see you. If you know me, Damon speaks to everybody. I shake hands, kiss babies. They call me the mayor of DC. I really do. I shake hands, kiss babies, because you never know what no one's going through. So if my positive energy can rub off on someone, then we're winning. Because guess what? We need love. We need positive energy. So the biggest thing is don't burn bridges. Always be courteous, be kind. Always remember the customer experience. It's all about the customer experience.
Isn't that interesting? Everything kind of boils down to the golden rule, right? They taught us that when we were little kids. Do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. And that's what it sounds like you just said in so many words.
Absolutely.
And that's really important. Like you said, be kind to everyone. You never know what somebody's going through.
Right. And one more thing, if you don't win your first, you're not going to win on every event. It's just not going to happen. It just doesn't happen. So don't get discouraged. Stay focused, be disciplined, and also continue to build your brand. Market. And also, you have to have a team. There's no I in team. You got to have a team that you trust, because you can't do business with everybody, especially when you have a lot of money. You just can't do it. So you focus on working together as a team, being disciplined, and also always focus on building your craft and building your brand.
Those last 2 points were really hardcore. I like that. Being disciplined and work on building your brand. That work hard on building your brand. A lot of times, unfortunately, people see the fruits, but they don't see the labor, and they don't understand what it took to get to this level, what it took to accomplish this. And one thing I like to say, you can't cheat the process. You can't cheat the process. You have to go through it. And I'll go ahead and share something else I like to share all the time. Okay, so we know about WD-30, right? WD-40, right?
Yes.
You know, the spray that stops all the squeakiness. It stands for water displacement 40th attempt. That means he had to fail 39 times to get that right formula.
Absolutely.
So you will not win, like Damon said, on your first try. You may not win even when you're seasoned and been in the game.
Correct.
But you have to keep pushing forward. Dr. Burke, your words of wisdom, and just your words of wisdom, because you're a serial entrepreneur. You have your hands in so many different things. But what are your words of wisdom for an entrepreneur? A young or a new entrepreneur or aspiring entrepreneur?
Well, first, I believe that you have to have a burning desire. You have to have something deep down inside of you that you want to accomplish for yourself, right? Something that keeps you up at night and wakes you up early in the morning. The second thing, you have to have passion. You have to have passion for what you want to accomplish. The third is you have to have purpose. When purpose is not known, misuse is inevitable. When you have purpose, you're going towards that purpose. Like my purpose is bigger than me, right? My burning desire is what I want to accomplish, but the purpose is bigger than me. And the next thing is you have to have a plan. And then I always tell people, because they always say, Tauheed, you do all these things. How do you do all that? I never built more than one business at a time. I focused on one business and gave that business everything I had. And once that business was running without me having to do it myself every day, then I started my other business. And I used the capital from my first business to build the second business. Then I used the capital from the second business to build the third business. So I never built one more than two businesses at a time. I focus on one. You have to be single-mindedness of purpose. You have to be locked in and focused on what you want to accomplish. And you got to be dreaming about that and thinking about that every single day, all day, if you want to succeed in business.
Succeed anyway.
That's
Succeed
right.
anyway. You know what, guys? I think y'all missed the calling because both of you are dynamic speakers.
Thank you.
I mean, y'all are motivating me. I am motivated to succeed anyway.
Exactly. Absolutely.
I love it. Look, it's the Outlet with Kei-Touch, man. Time is flying here with Dr. Burke, Damon Scott, man. We are talking about the DMV Awards and Fashion Show Gala going down in 2 weeks, July 19th at the historic MLK Jr. Library. 6 to 10. I have all this memorized now. DMV Awards and Fashion Show Gala. Just Google it. Get your tickets. It's summertime. Fashion. Oh my goodness. I can just picture it now. I can picture it being there real cute.
Absolutely.
And have my
walk
glass
red
of
carpet.
wine.
What are you wearing?
Yeah,
what are you wearing? That's the question.
That's the question. And I got to figure out the color. Look, it's the Outlet with Kei-Touch. Stay with us.
Sir.
Welcome back to the Outlet with Kei-Touch, here with Dr. Tauheed Burke and Damon Scott.
Yes, Saturday, July 19th.
Yes, sir.
Man, this is so exciting, because guys, look, anybody here has been watching the news. It's depressing. It's depressing. Yes. This year has been a roller coaster ride. So why not take your mind off of that roller coaster ride you go through Monday through Friday and have some fun supporting your community all the way around?
Absolutely.
Because that's what the DMV Awards and Fashion Show Gala is all about.
It's all about we rise together. We rise together.
We're going to be, they're going to be honoring community leaders.
Yes, we are.
Going to have vendors there to feed you, give you what you want to drink, something cool that they've created. And man, this is going to be cool. You get to see fashion, international fashion.
We have some live entertainment as well. Live entertainment.
That's right.
We have jazz saxophones. We have a vocalist.
Yes.
Wait a minute. This is classy.
Yes, it is.
Eddie D is going to be the saxophonist. We have Kiana. She won American Idol twice. She's going to be our VIP singer. She is going to tear the place up. She's going to, I'm telling you, she's going to bring some people to tears when she starts.
Oh, and the host of the event. Let's talk about her.
Oh, yes, my girl Asia.
Oh, she's from our sister station, Magic 102.3. Yes. Okay.
She's going to be the host of the event. We're going to have DJ Shabazz on the ones and twos doing his thing. We're going to have multiple food stations for our VIP section. VIP is also an open bar from 5 p.m. to 6:45 p.m. And then the fashion show should start promptly around 7:15 with energy, excitement, excitement. The fashion.
I love that. Energy, excitement.
We're bringing the energy, we're bringing the excitement, and we're bringing the execution of our models.
How many models do we have?
Over 60 models.
60.
Over 60 models.
60 models.
Ripping a runway.
90-foot runway.
Let's go.
Models, 90-foot runway.
Let's go. What are you wearing? Exactly. What are you wearing? And do you have your ticket?
That's right.
There's no other place to be in the DC metropolitan area but the MLK Library on Saturday, July 19th. It all goes down starting at 5 p.m. Go walk the red carpet. Get those outfits together. What are you wearing? You wear a tuxedo, wear a fashion gown. It is after 5 attire. Come on and have a good time. And also, let's support our community.
And I think it's so cool about this fashion show, the dress up factor. We
Yes.
talked about that. When I think about my dad and prior, like that generation and prior, they took so much pride in how they looked. And even like my grandparents and great grandparents generation, if they had one or two outfits, man, they was looking sharp, and them one or two outfits every time they stepped out.
Yes.
You know, and even when you see movies from that period, when you see Black people, oh my goodness. And when you think about it, I'm a history buff, but when you think about it, 100 years ago, the Harlem Renaissance was taking place.
Yes, it was.
100 years ago, when Black people here in America got their culture, their identity, and made their way, and it was led with the arts, fashion, everything. And so we're just bringing it all the way back home, full circle.
That's right.
Full circle.
Now, one thing it's going to be a very diverse crowd, and we want people to come fashionable.
Yes.
Wear your best. You don't have to spend a lot on it. Just whatever you get, make it look good. That's it.
So he said, don't go out there and worry about spending $1,000.
No.
Just make it look
That's
good.
right.
That's all you have to do.
Also, making us look good, we got to give another plug to Miguel Wilson over at the National Arm, MGM National Arm. He's also sponsoring Mr. Dr. Tauheed Burke's outfit and also D. Scott's outfit. So he's sponsoring our outfits. So of course, we always got to look good, you know.
But that's awesome. That's awesome that you even have sponsors doing that, and they understand that investment they're making in the community as well.
Absolutely. Also, another shout out to Roger Zanny. We're all about Rise Together. He also hosted award, a community award as well. So it's all about working together.
And
working together as a team.
And his Alizar Bacher, they're sponsoring.
One of our sponsors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alizar Bacher sponsoring us. We talked about Total Wine.
Yes.
KDF Mortgage is sponsoring us. I mean, I hate to not mention them all, but I just want all our sponsors to know this is a big deal that you trust in us to deliver for you that day.
Also, if you are a diehard Washington Redskins fan like I am, you got to come out and support Santana Moss.
That's right.
And legendary Brian Mitchell.
That's right.
Are you kidding me? I'm talking Ben Silly Ball. Are you kidding me? If you are from the DC metropolitan area, you have to come out and support Brian Mitchell and the iconic, you all know what he did on Monday Night Football against those Dallas Cowboys, Santana Moss. Come on, have a good time.
I believe what Damon said is really what Damon said is really critical. I don't think that the community, there's never been a community that have recognized Santana Moss and Brian Mitchell at the same time. The community recognizing them, and also Kyle Arrington. He won a Super Bowl with the New England Patriots. Him and his wife have organization where they support underprivileged individuals. We're recognizing him, giving him the Community Icon Award as well.
Wow.
Yes. Get excited. Are you kidding me? Get excited. What are you wearing? Do you have your tickets?
That's right.
What are you wearing? Do you have your tickets?
Look, 2 weekends from now, it is going to be a phenomenal event. Again, like I said, this world is crazy, and it's great to take your mind off of it and just come out to the DMV Awards and Fashion Show Gala.
Yes. Hey, Key, can I say something?
Yes.
Damon's buying this 30-foot red carpet to come into the front door. When people come in the front door, they walk all the way through the entrance until they get to the place where they get their ticket. It's a 30-foot red carpet, right? And I'm going to tell you something. I looked at the Met Gala, and I saw all those photographers on the right and the left, and the right and left, like a 70 feet of photographers taking pictures of people. I visualized the DMV Gala. Think about this. It's going to be over 50 people there, media outlets, photographers, taking pictures of every step you take. It's going to be breathtaking to witness this. It's going to be Rolls Royces parked out cars outside, Lamborghinis, people. I mean, it's going to be sick. It's going to be something that haven't taken place in DC. People are going to be stopping traffic because it's going to be right out front of the library. There's going to be a black carpet backdrop with DMV platinum logo. It's going to stop traffic. DMV 9th and G gonna be shut down.
Get excited, get excited. What are you wearing? And do you have your tickets?
Yes, sir.
Sit down and look, plan to come early. You don't want to miss anything.
Sure.
Anything. I know the fashion show doesn't start till like 7:15,
Yeah.
but you don't want to miss what happens before the
There's gonna
fashion
be a
show.
lot happening before that fashion show. A lot.
Also, I want to tell everyone with the community, it's a great networking opportunity.
Yes, absolutely.
So if you're an entrepreneur, you have your own business, it's a great opportunity to network and rub shoulders with other leaders in the community and other entrepreneurs in the community. So I think it's a great opportunity for that. Just bring everybody together, just bring everyone together.
That's the important part. Just bringing everyone together, and you network everywhere you go. If you go outside and you're having fun, you're in a good mood, everyone's in a good mood, people are talking, and that's what it's all about. And that's how we connect, share information, and help each other as a whole. That's what it's all about.
Exactly.
You're going to an event where they're honoring community leaders.
And so Damon said something important about networking. We have a guy, he started a magazine last year, Modest Moose Magazine. John Blassingame, I'm going to shout out to John, one of the biggest people in the industry, referred him to us last year to cover our event. That guy was not known at all. He made connections at that event. His magazine have absolutely exploded. He had his annual event up in Bethesda in an extravagant boutique this year, and all that took place as a result of his connections that he had with the DMV Fashion Awards Gala. And also, I want to give a shout out to She Exists magazine. Her magazine is absolutely exploding. She's going to be there covering the event. As a matter of fact, I talked to her today. We have so many magazines, so many people. Ian Magazine just featured some of the people last year. Damon was in Copa Style magazine.
Okay.
Damon was also in Modest Moose magazine as well. So, I mean, this is the models are getting in magazine. Some of the models that do our events, they're getting recognized throughout internationally. They're getting shows. They're getting their cover. We had one of our models got featured in the magazine. She had 5 photos in a magazine. They featured her as model of the month in their magazine. It's so the networking that he's talking about that take place at the DMV Fashion Awards Gala is second to none in this area. All business, aspiring entrepreneurs. We want the ages from 22 to 100. Right, we want a wide range of demographics. Right, you 21 to 100, you should be at this event. It's gonna be very diverse age, very diverse background, and exciting atmosphere.
I mean, and this is an amazing platform for everyone involved, whether you be a model, a designer, Asia. I mean, so it's a great opportunity to utilize this platform to take your life to the next level. It's all about the next level. It's all about succeeding anyway.
That's right. Succeed anyway.
Man, that's about it right there. I mean, y'all said it all. Just succeed anyway. Come out to the DMV Awards and Fashion Show Gala, July 19th.
Yes.
Historic MLK.
Get those tickets. What are you wearing? Let's go, baby.
What are you wearing? What are you wearing? That's what they keep saying.
Yeah.
What you wearing? What you wearing?
You are now rocking with the best.
That's right.
Oh, look, gentlemen, thank you so much for being with me today.
Appreciate you.
This was so much fun.
Absolutely. I love it.
Man, I can't wait to be there.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. That's right.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
Happy birthday.
Oh, man, I appreciate you, gentlemen. Look, it's the outlet with Kei-Touch.
One more thing.
Yes.
Smiles are free, so keep smiling.
That's right.
I love it. Look, it's the outlet with Kei-Touch. Until next week, peace.
That's right.
Hey, Uncle, do you want more?
You fucked up, man.
Hey.